Defending champions Nottingham Forest won last season's Soccer 6 final on penalties. Ronnie Fenton and Liam O'Kane have picked that starting lineup. I wonder if Brian Clough is watching at home. These 6 shooters from South East London can top up their total prize money to over £50,000 if they win this final, and that's quite big money for Charlton. In fact, it's equivalent to 3 times the amount they took through the gate when they played Nottingham Forest in their last home league game. Referee for the final is Joe Worrell. It's Charlton in grey, playing from left to right. And an indication of the commitment of these two clubs to the Soccer 6 tournament for this Guinness top prize is that both chairmen are here. Maurice Roworth of Nottingham Forest and Michael Norris of Charlton Athletic, both in the crowd. Here's Steve Gritt down on the surface for Charlton. John Humphrey. Shirtliff, Gritt. Forest just grouping behind the ball. They've got to leave one man up, of course. That's Franz Carr. And quite good crowd involvement in this final, even though it's a southern team and a Midland side. Here's Gritt. Humphrey. This is Shirtliff. Charlton starting by just stroking the ball around, keeping possession. This may be a chance for Mortimer. He turned nicely, good block by Darren Wassell. This is Gritt. Now Humphrey. It's going to go out to Paul Mortimer again. Steve Gritt. Oh, good save. Steve Sutton fingertipped that one away from Stevie Gritt. Good start to the final. And down there, waiting to come on, all the other players in these 10-man squads. Here's Humphrey. Wide again for Shirtliff, the captain of Charlton. Gritt. Oh, another one, and the same again from the goalkeeper. Lieburn goes in for the rebound. Well, Steve Gritt's firing them in from distance, and Steve Sutton seems equal to the task. So now a change of emphasis as Nottingham Forest build up. Pearce. And again the England fullback. Neil Webb's over on the far side. Darren Wassell wearing 5. Carr. Pearce. And he's on his other foot this time. Well, it's Ronnie Fenton watching there from the side. 4 minutes left in the first half of the final. Here's Humphrey. Substitution being made by Charlton. Andy Peake coming into the action. This is Gritt. Bit of space, in fact, over on that side for Peake. He's got Gritt square. Well, both these teams showing that they know a bit about defending in Soccer 6 as well as attacking. Here's Peake. Mortimer far side, number 8. Challenged by Wassell. Now, can Gritt get another shot in here? He's tested Sutton twice. This is Humphrey this time. Lieburn goes in for the header, and Wassell did enough to put him off. There's Lenny Lawrence, whose team have adjusted so well to this sort of football. And full marks to him. He's encouraged them to take the competition seriously. And here they are in the final. Bob Holder just clearing things up there for Charlton. Now then, Carl Lieburn away from Des Walker. That's a powerful run by the big man, and Mortimer's there, and Charlton are in front. Delights down there among the substitutes and coaches. And Paul Mortimer follows in here. Lieburn hits the boards deliberately. That's the ideal way, really, of scoring in Soccer 6. You eliminate the defenders and the goalkeeper really like that, allowing the forward to run onto it and score. Here's Franz Carr, nearly equalised. Paul Mortimer, the 20-year-old, has scored the first goal in the final. That's a free kick. It was Des Walker who's gone down. Lee Byrne, who made the goal, has come off now. We haven't had any injuries in Soccer 6 this week here in the GMEX, so we hope that's not going to be a serious problem for Des Walker. But he will have to be substituted, and I think it's going to be Terry Wilson, number 9, yes. Pearce! Oh, that wasn't very far away.
Stand, Lutz, play! Stand, Lutz, stand! Well, Adams! Lutz, steady!
A couple of minutes left in the first half. Charlton Athletic 1, Nottingham Forest 0. And attention for Des Walker, who's in some pain there. Humphrey. He's got Michael Bennett just inside here. That's a good turn and a very smart swoop shot for Michael Bennett. They're just sharing a joke there, Des Walker and Neil Webb, but you can see from the perspiration that this is an exhausting game. Towards the end of the first half, and Nottingham Forest find themselves a goal behind. Tommy Gaynor on the run, and here's Franz Carr, and Gaynor's in there, Carr's in there, equaliser. Just a couple of seconds before the hooter. You can't get closer to half-time than that. Franz Carr was just in time here. Look how he made the opening, and then suddenly saw the opportunity to go in there and finish it off. Half-time in the final of the Guinness Soccer 6. And the score, Charlton Athletic 1, Nottingham Forest 1. So, Nottingham Forest now playing from left to right. Franz Carr, who pulled them round just before half-time, is now foraging up there again. Andy Peake with him. There's been a real flavour about this tournament in the GMEX these last 4 days. The supporters who've come along and the neutrals have also enjoyed it. This is Webb. The crowd in the arena are kept informed of who's in possession by the commentary of Andy Peebles. And he's not just one of the best disc jockeys in the business, he's also not a bad football commentator. If this was drawn, by the way, it will be penalties. Wedge shot, which is what happened last year when Forest beat Manchester United. But can somebody prevent that from being the way that it should be decided? It's been a high-scoring night overall, so perhaps we can reasonably expect more goals as the second half wears on. Lee Byrne for Charlton. And now, number 4, David Campbell. Lee Byrne's coming in from the far side, tackled by Pearce. Nottingham Forest's turn now to build up. The England international, Neil Webb, across to Franz Carr. Pearce is joining the attack now, running onto it. Good effort. Oh, and there's Gaynor. Boulder doing well again. Oh, and back only as far as Pearce, Bob Boulder. Pearce's shot, and David Campbell able to get in the way this time. That's a good pass to Andy Peake. That's not bad either to Lee Byrne. Peter Shirtliff. On by Mortimer. This is still Mortimer. And this, oh, it went under Lee Byrne's foot. It was an opportunity for him there. Still might be.
Stole it! Push!
Shirtliff. Peake. Campbell. Andy Peake again. Here's Lee Byrne. Mortimer's in the middle. Back again to Shirtliff. Charlton just probing for the opening with 4 minutes to go. Shirtliff And finally, Neil Webb is in, but not for long, because Charlton regained possession immediately. Andy Peake's shot. Shirtliff. Lieburn! Great stop! Oh, splendid stuff by Steve Sutton. Gaynor. Oh, Tommy Gaynor did awfully well there. Franz Carr. They crowded him out. Campbell. There's Lieburn, the target man again for Charlton, up against Darren Wassell. Well, Charlton are having more of the game, there's no doubt about that. This is Shirtliff. He's got it! And the team that Lenny Lawrence has brought here are back in the lead through their captain, Peter Shirtliff, who steered that under the legs, through the legs and under the body of Steve Sutton. Substitutions being made. Franz Carr, just over 3 minutes. Charlton Athletic 2, Nottingham Forest 1. Carr for Forest. Des Walker is back on the arena, even though he was injured in the first half. And it's a break on the far side by John Humphrey. Now, can Forest, the defending champions, save their crown here? It's Carr on the ball, it's Webb making the forward run. He's a little anxious now. Peake. Is the Guinness Trophy going to go down to South East London? That was a good ball out to Peake by Bennett. And it's Bennett again. There goes Lieburn. Oh, he did well there, and Bennett's waiting. He's there. Oh, again Sutton. Bennett! Steve Sutton performing heroics, which he did last year too here. This is Gaynor. Last 2 minutes now. Carr, Forest still 2-1 down. Gaynor. Oh, he's gone past Shirtliff, and a good stop by Boulder this time. They're looking up anxiously, Charlton, at the clock, which everybody in the arena can see. It's a corner to Nottingham Forest. Headed away by John Humphrey. Shirtliff. Having thrashed Liverpool, Charlton now find themselves in a winning position in the final. Shirtliff. Now, if they don't give the ball away, Charlton, there's every prospect that they're home and dry, because Forest are having to just wait to get possession back, and there can only be about a minute left. Bennett. Peake, Shirtliff, Humphrey, still Charlton, move it around. Forest have just got Franz Carr left up front. They've just desperately got to win the ball back to try and create another chance for themselves. This is Lieburn. Shirtliff directing operations, a bit short for Humphrey, and now Forest are in. Great chance up front if they can find Carr. Peake got back awfully quickly. Last 30 seconds, Carr. What a climax here to the Guinness Soccer 6 final. Charlton Athletic 2-1 up against Nottingham Forest. Last 15 seconds. Oh, they're giving Boulder a bit of work to do there, his own players. And the spectators are counting down the seconds. Darren Wassell is the time for Forest. Carr. It's all over. A smile on the face of Lenny Lawrence and his players. Peter Shirtliff leads Charlton Athletic to a trophy that they're quite delighted to have won, and what popular champions I think we're going to find they are, because Charlton went about this tournament in the right manner from the moment they arrived on the first day, and they thoroughly deserve the reward, which incidentally is over £50,000 in their case, because they get £30,000 for winning tonight. There was £21,000 for their performance in the qualifying group and the playoff. So there you are, it's worth 3 home gates at Selhurst Park. And don't forget, Charlton are champions. They were 3-0 down here tonight to Liverpool and beat them 6-3, and now in the final they've beaten Nottingham Forest 2-1.